Hello guys, my name is TimGot, and we are here today with two subscriber replays, and they're both from Damsco. The first replay is with the VK3601H, a tier 6 German medium tank, or it used to be a tier 6 German medium tank. Right now it's a heavy tank, if I'm correct. In the 9.0 patch, it's a heavy tank, I guess. And the second replay is with the Pz.Sfl, the tier 7 German 2D. So yeah, Damsco seems to like playing his German tanks, and don't get me wrong, German tanks are great, but to be honest, I enjoy the Russians probably more because they have the alpha damage most of the time. They have a lot of alpha damage, like the IS-3, the IS-7, IS-2, a lot of tanks. S2, great tanks in general. But the German tanks have the accuracy and most of the time good armor. And yeah, there we go. He's pushing up to this side. And also, you're playing Confrontation. They removed Confrontation in 9.0 because it was just... a lot of people did not like Confrontation. I was one of them. I hated Confrontation. I didn't see why there was a point of being Confrontation. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. 5 enemies trying to kill him, all bouncing, doing no damage, and he's just wrecking them. There we go. He's at the moment side scraping, as you can see, and people are having really problems spending him. And remember, he is a medium tank in this patch. He's playing against KONSs, and they're not even killing him. Look at that. That's what I mean. This tank used to be so good. I'm not sure if it's still good like this. I never played with this. I play with this tank when I did the grind on the line, but that's it. I never liked the tank. I don't know why. But yeah, looking back at this replay, I realized that I just probably sucked out in that tank. That's probably it. Because this tank is great. Probably not great anymore, but it used to be really, really good. And yes, there we go. They keep on bouncing him, and they're pretty much all dead. Look at that. He took all that damage like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. So, Runeberg. Also, the Runeberg map. I really enjoy this map, especially for medium tanks. For heavies, how did I survive that? Magic, man. Like, most of the time if I'm playing Runeberg, I enjoy playing with medium tanks because I like being around this area right here. I really enjoy that. And heavy tanks also can do close combat, and in general, Runeberg is a great map. In general, most of the time. You have those moments where it just fails, but most of the time you will have fun playing on Runeberg. So, their team is pretty much dead, the enemy team, and at the moment they're kind of cleaning up because they're all low HP or 2 shots or 1 shots. And they're actually winning the fight right now. I'm surprised that the Germans won against the Russian tanks, because the Russians have the alpha damage, but the Germans have the accuracy. And accuracy in this matchup worked better for some reason. And yes, there you go. He's going back into side scraping. He bounces and he finishes him off. Look at that, 5 kills. Not sure how much damage because I have no mods on 8.11 World Tanks that I have on my computer. But he has already some damage right there. There we go, team damage, just what we needed. Team damage for the win. Well, at least... is he gonna say sorry to Astro? I don't think so. He says fuck, but it's not a sorry, I guess. And yes, there we go, 2 enemies left, and that's pretty much it. A really, really fast game. And there we go, dead, and only a KB1 KONS left, and that's it. Right on time. Really, really fast game. Only 4 minutes, that's it. So yeah, let's go over to the after battle reports. So here's the after battle report. And as you can see, he got Ace Tanker, High Caliber, and Steel Wall. A really, really good game. I'm surprised he stayed alive for such a long time. Look at that basic speed, 1.4k basic speed. The next guy with the second guy with the most XP has the only 700, so he has a double of that. That's a really crazy number right there. So yeah, he fired 16 shots, hit 15 times, and 15 times penetrated, and he did with those 50 penetrating shots 2.8k damage. He received 23 hits, And remember, penetrating also means tracking. If you track somebody, you're not gonna say it's bounced off, or you shoot somebody in the gunman, so you're not gonna say it bounced off. It penetrated. So I think he only received like around 3 penetrating shots that actually did damage. He did go on fire at one point that like ate his HP by 300, I guess, something around that. So yeah, he bounced a lot of shots. Look at that, 15 shots, maybe even more. Like, penetration is not always penetrating and doing damage. It can always be tracks and stuff like that. So yeah, he received almost 4k potential damage in a tier 6 tank, a tier 6 medium tank, or it was a tier 6 medium tank, and that is really crazy, receiving that high potential damage. He spotted 3 enemies, damaged 3, and destroyed 5. He did not get his he did not get his top gun, I mean, sadly. But 5 kills, that's still a lot, and he did most damage, so he can be happy about that. And he also got 300 damage upon detecting. So yeah, in general, a pretty good game. Also, wow, that's a lot of credits. Probably with a mission as well, because that's really a lot of credits right there. Probably a mission, I'm not sure. It's just impossible to get so much with just your 6 normal things. So yeah, it's probably a mission. But yeah, that was the first replay. Let's go over to the second replay from Damsco. So here is the second replay. He's playing with his Souffle or the Pz.Sfl. I'm not sure how you call it. I just call it the Souffle because it's just easier. And he's playing on Malinovka. It's an encounter battle. He isn't a good tank on Malinovka, so he's gonna have pretty much a good time. He has also quite good loadouts. He has binos and camouflage, and probably gun rammer as well. And a lot of people do not like this tank, or they hate the tank. Not sure why they do that, because you get such an amazing gun on your 7. Just look at that damage. Look at that penetration and damage. 490 average. That's Ferdinand's damage right there. Ferdinand, or a Waffentrager with a 12.8 centimeter gun. Like, how can people complain about such damage? I just don't get it. It's like, when I did the grind on this tank, I had a great time. Look at that, 577 damage. That's already the half of 1k damage. That's just crazy how much you can do in a tier freaking 7 tank. And yeah, he also has a camouflage, and he's at D, so he's not gonna get spotted that easy up here. So he can just relax and try to snipe from far. So second target, Q1S. Hello, my little friends. There we go, 500 shots. There we go. That's 1k damage. 1k damage with 2 shots. Like, how can you complain about that? How can you not have good games with something like that? You always will have at least 1k damage. Just those 2 shots can give you already 2k damage. Simple as that. I know the real time is quite long. It's like 12 seconds, 13 seconds. I'm not sure, I don't have the tank anymore, and my grind was quite fast, so I think it's like 12, 13 seconds, but it's quite long compared to Ferdinand and stuff like that. So yeah, their team is kind of separated. So these are just camping in the back, and the heavy tanks are pushing up on the hill. We do have more TDs in the team of Damsco, but the enemy team is just going crazy. There you go. Dies in seconds. Again, 500 damage shot. Like, how can you complain about that? It's just crazy how much damage this thing can do. I know it has no armor, but you do have gun elevation, depression. Not much gun elevation. You have a lot of gun depression, but not much gun elevation, sadly. Yeah, that's already 2k damage right there. 4 shots, 2k damage, and he's just killing these guys like they're nothing. Freaking T29, just crazy. But yeah, their team is losing at the moment. They're getting completely destroyed. Liv is dead. They still have 4 tier 8s left, so that is good. And most of them are TDs, so they're gonna be camping in the back, sadly. The Tiger 2 needs to stay alive as long as possible to actually spot for the guys that are camping in the back. Because, to be honest, you cannot really do much with a TD. Like, a TD is made for ambushing and sniping, so... Oh, that's a bad shot. Unlucky, unlucky. That's just unlucky shot. He gets, I think he gets spotted because the shot came next to him. And yeah, these are just made for ambushing. Like, of course, people say you're camping, you're camper, but you cannot really be aggressive with it today. Okay, with some TDs, yes, you can be aggressive, but not most of the time. With this one, I don't think you can really be aggressive. If you're gonna be aggressive, you're gonna have a bad time. At least I had a bad time trying to be aggressive with this tank. So the T-32 is pushing down and gets punished for it. Don't go first down the hill. Just don't. You're gonna get shot so many times. Just don't. Never do that. Also, the bad thing about this tank. Oh, unlucky bounce there on T29. His turrets. It's even the stock turret on T29. And yeah, like the only the bad things is pretty much the armor, speed, gun elevation, and how much ammo you actually got in your tank. You have something around like 15, 16, 17 shots, I think, if I'm correct. And that's not much, but remember, if you do hit one of, like every shot that you just shoot, and it's gonna be a pen and damage, it's gonna be a crazy amounts of damage in a freaking tier 7 tank. So like you're not really complaining about that as well, but it does really suck that you only have that amount of shots. So the team from Damsco is actually just camping back and winning the game so far, actually, because if they push down, they just get shot by all the TDs in the back. So they're doing good so far. And there we go, a Tiger 2, a tier 8 heavy tank. Let's see how much damage we can do to him. And there we go. Poor guy. And oh, there we go. They're all pushing down now. FCM. And what is that? Oh, it's an M6. Well, I'm blind. I need glasses, guys. I'm sorry. M6. There we go. 520 damage. He's already done. This game is over. Simple as that. And he only has 3 shots left. Not even sure why he even has an HE. Maybe for those German light tanks. Not light tanks, but the Borsig or the Waffen-Trageraff Panzer IV. Those kind of tanks. You can always use HE on and get even more damage. So yeah, Tiger 2 is pushing up right now, and he's just lining up his shot. There we go. Boom. 420 damage, and now he's a one-shot. And yes, there we go. He goes on fire, but he does have an automatic fire extinguisher, but the Yank Panther does finish him off right on time. And there's a Hellcat. Appears out of nowhere and gets a big-ass shot into his face for doing that. Poor guy. So yeah, there we go. 1 shot left, and it's an HE shot, so it needs to count. So the best way to do it is just to wait until he gets a good enemy like the Borsig. Like, people can kill the Hellcats, and no point in shooting on the T29 because you're gonna do 200 damage, maybe 100 damage, so that's gonna be a really low amount of damage. But if you do hit with HE on the Borsig, you're gonna do 600, 700, maybe even 800 if you're really, really lucky. So the AMX is scouting right now, and there you go, there's D29, and I'm not sure if he's gonna shoot or not. If I was in this position, I would be not shooting at him. He's aiming. Is he gonna shoot? No, he's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, there we go. He's just waiting until he's dead. No point of wasting your shot. That can even do more damage on the Borsig. So yeah, he's just staying back, waiting for their team to finish him off. And yeah, it's a stock T29, stock gun even, if I'm correct. Oh, just horrible. It looks so ugly with the stock gun and stock turret. And there we go, Borsig gets spotted. And he sees that, and there we go, he aims. 500 HP. Come on, let's make the shot count. There we go, boom. He's done. Beautiful. No shots left, but he can still be a spotter. He has binos and camouflage. If he just goes and sits in the bush, he will spot the enemies for the Yak Panther too. And yes, there we go. He's gonna be a scout. There we go. He's a good player. Damsco knows what he's doing. He is not retarded. That's good. That is good. But yeah, he's just, if I'm correct, he's just gonna sit here maybe. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Great minds think alike, guys. Remember that. Great minds think alike. So the Yak Panther 2 is pushing up the hill, if I'm correct. Yeah, he is. D29 gets spotted, but he has no shots at the moment. He's still going up the Yak Panther. Not even aiming, he's just going up, okay. That's weird. And yeah, right now it's just a waiting game. Just waiting until... Yeah, there we go. It's only 15 shots, sorry. Yeah, 15 shots is the limit on this tank, and it kind of sucks, so to have that, and there we go, he finished him off right on time, and there's only one Hellcat left, and he's somewhere around here, if I'm correct. And yeah, 15 shots, it kind of sucks, but remember, if it's all EP, and you're gonna pen all the shots, you're gonna do 7.5k damage. Yeah, 7.5k damage with a tier 7 tank if you do pen all the shots. So that's a lot of damage. So having a limited loadout isn't that completely bad. So they won that game. Let's go check out the after battle report. So here is the after battle report. As you can see, he got Ace Tanker, High Caliber, and Confederates. Really good play by him. And yeah, there we go, at the top of the chain. He shot 15 times, hit 11 times, and penetrated 10 times. With his 10 penetrating shots, he did 4.8k damage. What a tier 7 tank. That is just crazy. That's why I love this tank. Like, I just don't get how people can not like this tank whatsoever. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And yeah, he spotted 3 enemies, damaged 6, and destroyed 2. And he also made some money. Wow, again, 94k. That's again a mission probably, because no way you can earn such high amounts of money with a tier 7 tank. But yeah, that was the subscriber replays from Damsco. 2 great games. First pretty fake game, great job. He bounced a lot and did a lot of damage. And second game was great as well. He got on those both games Ace Tanker. So yeah, great games. What do you guys think of Damsco's gameplays? If you did like it, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.